Hi everyone, I just wanted to record this video to address some confusion with sharing a screen and sharing PowerPoints in Microsoft Teams. So I thought I would show it from the point of view of teaching a lesson so that you understand how even if you can't share a PowerPoint during your lesson, you can share your window and you can still multitask and be able to view the students on screen. So I'm going to start a meeting in the general channel. I'm not going to turn my camera on, and I'll just turn my mic off so it doesn't affect the recording, and click join now. So even by clicking on meet now, I can go to more actions and then meeting options, and then I can set the lobby from here. So I'm going to choose only me and then save, and then I can press exit. Now I can click on share content tray to then browse and upload from Onedrive. So I've created my folders and I can navigate through them to find the lesson that I need. And I can share my PowerPoint. And that'll just start loading, and you can press the I symbol to prevent your students from being able to click through the slides. Now it seems that this is presenting a lot of issues during lessons where lots of students are reporting that they're not able to see the slides, or it's not being updated along with you clicking next. Now sometimes students will see another slide even if you've pressed the I button. Just direct them to click on go back to where the presenter is. So it's a button at the top and it says go back to presenter view, and the children can click on that and it will take them back to the slide that you're on. So you can use the arrows to navigate through the presentation for your lesson. Now if this is causing issues for you and a lot of children say they can't see the slides, the alternative is you can stop presenting. You can go to your share tray, and if you look here we have desktop and we have window. So just by looking at other meetings that I've been in and going into classrooms, I noticed that a lot of teachers are still sharing their desktop. Now this is going to use up a lot of your computer memory and it might slow down your connection. So what I would really recommend is you just share the window that you want to show the students. So I would have my PowerPoint open just in case I'm not able to share it properly in the meeting using OneDrive. So window and then my PowerPoint, and I can click on that. Then on a Windows computer, it's not that clear on my laptop, but there will be a red border around your window that you're sharing. This means that even if I minimize it, the children in the meeting will still be able to see the PowerPoint. During the presentation, I can go to the slide, I can leave it up, and I can click on the pop-up here, or I can just go down and click on the view for my meeting. Sorry, it's Mac, so it might be a little bit confusing, but I'll just click this here. And it'll just take me back to the meeting. And the children are still going to see the PowerPoint that is open. And then while you look at your Teams meeting window, they still see the PowerPoint. So this means you can look at your slides, so I can talk about what a database is and I can go through it. And then maybe I could ask a question, and then I can switch back to Teams, and then I can view all of my students and talk to them while they're still viewing the PowerPoint from my desktop. And then of course, if you press more actions, you can change between the views and you can see more students at once. So I just wanted to clear this up for everyone. So I'll just go through that again. I shared just my PowerPoint window, so it will just be sharing this window here. The students won't be able to see anything else. So if I go to this slide, I can talk about all of these things. and then I might ask the question here, why do you think that drop-down entries are useful? Then return back to Teams and interact with my students. And they'll see me and they'll still see the window that's open as long as I continue to share it. I also just wanted to talk more about sharing the desktop. So if I share my whole desktop, anything that I do on my computer, so they'll be able to see this screen and my PowerPoint, they'll see my desktop, they'll see all of my notifications. And I don't know if you can hear my computer, you can hear it whirring. It uses a lot of computer memory and really slows down the connection. So the best thing to do is you share the PowerPoint from OneDrive or upload it from your computer. So I'll repeat those steps again. So click on the share tray, go to Browse, and then click on OneDrive, and then you can navigate through your folders and then find the correct slides and share. And of course it's better to do this at the beginning of your lesson. Unfortunately, if you switch between screens, you will not be able to go back to where you were, you'd have to click through again. If that's presenting a lot of issues for you, go back to share content and then share just one window. Now, we also have the whiteboard feature, so I'll just show you that as well. So when I click on the whiteboard, I will be able to type and be able to see the students at the same time. Now you can change views while you're using the whiteboard, while you're using the PowerPoint. So just present only. If we go here, more actions, I can change the view while teaching. So I might type something, so for example, an example for the lesson. And then I can ask the children a question, I can go to more actions, and I can change the view. So it's always set as a gallery. If there's 10 or more, you can change it to a large gallery. There's also together mode that shows everyone on the screen at once if they have their camera on. So just remember, there's not going to be video footage for every student. Some of them aren't turning their camera on, some of them might not have a webcam, so just bear that in mind as well. So if I go back to sharing a PowerPoint, so what I would do is probably just save this on the front page and then move it afterwards just so I can get to it quickly during a lesson. But this is just for demonstration purposes. So like I did during my insert, I had my presentation open, but when I went to more actions, I actually changed the view, and then my PowerPoint was minimized or it was opened on the side really small. Now it depends on your computer, but do play around with the view options and see what you can do. I also thought I would show you how you can share a browser window, maybe to show a video to your students, or perhaps share a smart notebook window so that you can draw and edit and move things around while you're teaching. So let's start with sharing a smart notebook file, because I know a lot of teachers prefer using this, especially for the younger years, to show moving things and to show writing as well. So we'll go to share content, and then I'm going to look at my windows. We don't want to share our whole desktop, that's not necessary. We only need to share, in this case, our smart notebook file. So I'm going to click on this. Now, although I have this screen up at the moment, the children will not be able to see that. What they'll be able to see is this window here. Now, the red box around it means this window is being shared. So if I do make it smaller, the children will see the screen that small as well. So make sure that it's really big and clear for everyone to see. So I can multitask when I have this open. So I can have this open here and go back to my meeting, and then I can look at the children, and then I can go back to my smart notebook file. So this means that I can write, it means that I can type, and it means that I can move things around as well. And maybe I could present something quickly, I could show them how to do something, then I can go back to my meeting, and I can talk to my students and view them in their video call. To share a video, I would share a browser. So I'd go to my share tray and then go to Google Chrome. Now make sure when you do this on Windows, there is a button here that says include computer audio. My Mac does that automatically, but for Windows, computers and laptops, there's a button here that says include computer audio. So I'm going to share my Google Chrome window. I'm just going to go open that here. So the red box shows that this is being shared with them. So I can keep the video playing. And while this is playing, I can go back to my meeting and I can look at the children, I can talk over the video, and I can get them to answer and ask questions. So I think that covers it, but as usual, please do email me or message me on Microsoft Teams if you have any more questions about this, and I hope this clears some things up and helps you with your future remote lessons. Thank you.